everyone, comic book fanatics, comic book fans, statue lovers, anybody that's all geek nerd related when it comes to this type of community and genre. Welcome. This next installment is going to be basically two of the artists that you see here in these books. Nei Ruffino, McTeigue, and I'll show a couple prints, not prints, but books that were written by J.P. Roth. Now, I'm a big fan of these three ladies here, and they do absolutely amazing, beautiful work. And I'm always looking out for something new by them or something old by them that they've done. And just been a big fan since I've seen their covers about 2 years ago, and they've been around, of course, a lot longer. But I've just recently discovered them, like I said, about 2 years ago, once I started attending a lot of cons and getting back into a lot of books. So, and I want to be able to share this with everybody out there in the community. And if you don't know who they are, I recommend just checking some of their work out and just the absolutely amazing detail and work that they put into all of their pieces that they do. So by all means, I want to share a little bit of what I have with you guys, because for all the community out there, for all the comic book and nerd communities out there, you know, there's so many wonderful and great artists, and there's a lot of big names. And me personally, I think they're absolutely big names in this community as well. And you know, be it to me that to be able to hold this back from anybody else, and if you don't know them, I hope you really get an opportunity to see some of their artwork and their prints at the conventions that they go to. And I hope you enjoy what I have in my collection, because I've done some searching and looking, and like I said, anytime I find anything done by them, I will definitely snatch it up in a heartbeat, because being a fan of their artwork and seeing at the conventions, and they're just overall nice, sweet people as well. And you know, it's one thing to be able to draw these amazing masterpieces as I see them, but to be able to have a personality behind that artist, and that makes it, you know, well worth the enjoyment and collections of it and collecting of it. Because, you know, even though, say you enjoy someone's artwork, but they're just a real big, you know, witch, if you will, to you, or just a horrible personality, you know, you kind of think twice of wanting to support them, no matter how much beautiful artwork they do and how great they are. But these females are absolutely wonderful. And anytime, like I said, I go to the conventions and cons, I'll make, and if I know they're going to be there, I'll make it a point to go down and just visit and talk with them a little bit, because they have just wonderful personalities and very, very enjoyable people to talk to. So anyways, without further ado, you've heard me ramble enough, so let me get a little bit into the comic books that you see here. The ones you see on to the left are by an artist by the name of Nei Ruffino, and this is basically her artwork complete. Okay, now she does a lot of colorings for different artists like J. Scott Campbell, Mike Crome, and what have you, but these are specifically the artwork and the coloring that she's done on her books. Now, it's not, of course, it's not all of it, but this is what I have in my collection. And to the right, you'll see artwork done by McTeigue, and another beautiful, wonderful artist as well, and good person. So let's get started on the first one you see, Sensational Comics featuring Wonder Woman number 14, and that one is just recent. Just picked this up probably about a couple weeks ago. Amazing detail done on Wonder Woman here. And I personally had to pick up a reader's copy, along with, of course, you know, a keeper copy here. But this is a wonderful work done by her. Next one is Sword of Sorrow. This is the Comics Book Exposures exclusive, and that's her as Red Sonja. And I believe this is actually a connecting cover, because if you see this portion right here, it's not completely done. So I'm hoping to actually get the next portion of that, so I can have the second piece, or if there's a third piece to it. Now this is the theater issue number 4 exclusive by Zenescope, and this was done by Nei Ruffino again. And all these ones you see that are on the left is done by Nei. Robin Hood Legends, Zenescope, number 1. And Robin Hood Wanted, number 5. She does some beautiful women too. And this is the Cincinnati Comic Expo exclusive, issue number 4, Hunters. And this is the MegaCon exclusive Barmaid issue number 4. And Sword of Sorrows, 1 of 6. On the cover you've got Red Sonja, Vampirella on the bottom. And excuse my ignorance, I forgot her name. She's actually on Warlords of Mars. And I think her name is, I want to say Delilah for some reason, but I know that's wrong. So excuse me for totally messing that character up. And this is the Virgin copy of it. Moving on, Oz number 5. And that is a picture of Dorothy, of course. Alice in Wonderland, and Alice as you see her. This is Alice in Wonderland number 1, cover, 3rd cover. And Fly issue number 3. This is the Zenescope exclusive. And The Waking Dream's End, number 3. Wonderland, number 18. And the next one I'm about to show you is just a different color on that. So she has the black darker hair, the brunette look, and then of course the blonde look of Alice. Okay, and that is it on that one. So once again, that's Nei Ruffino. Check her out, follow her on, she's got, I believe, Twitter, I believe she's on Facebook as well, and I'm sure all those other social media websites you'll probably check out. So they're all on there. Okay, I'm moving on to the right. Once again, Dawn McTeigue. Now, Dawn's a penciler. She doesn't do a lot of coloring, so she gets usually, I'm sorry, what is her name? Ula Moss, Sabine Rich does a lot of her coloring as well, and of course, Nei does a lot of her coloring also. And this is Southern Nightgowns. Okay, this is actually a book written by J.P. Roth, and the artwork is done by Dawn McTeigue and the coloring by Sabine. And these, of course, they're all signed by them. And Rem 8, another book done by J.P. Roth, and the artwork, of course, and I don't want to screw this up, but the artwork done by Ebass and colored by Nei Ruffino. Another Dawn McTeigue and Sabine Rich. Beautiful art here. And that's Dawn's signature right here where you see that. Alright. Another J.P. Roth novel here, book. And she has a, I think on her Facebook it's Rothic. They call her Rothic, where you get J.P. Roth, so Rothic. Another beautiful one, signed by Dawn McTeigue. and J.P. Roth. AD, and my apologies, I totally left that in there. Another book done by JP. And these ones right here are actually done, the penciling's done by Don McTeigue, and this one is actually colored in by Sabine. This is Van Helsing versus Dracula. This is the photo shoot exclusive, limited to 350. Oh, one of my favorites, Red Sonja Conan, Don McTeigue penciler, and Nei Ruffino coloring. And this is the Heroes Haven exclusive, by the way. Moving on, Don McTeigue and Ula Moss did the coloring on this. This is Wonderland number 21. And Wonderland Down the Rabbit Hole number 3. And this is a Don McTeigue, another Sabine coloring. This is the holiday exclusive cover by Zenoscope, Grimm Fairy Tales, number 105. Grimm Fairy Tales present Realm Wars. This is cover E, done by Don McTeigue, and of course the coloring done by Sabine. This is such an absolutely beautiful cover. Okay. And this is actually another J.P. Roth novel. Artwork done by Don McTeigue. Okay. And you know, that's a few of them that I have in my collection. What kind of gives you the idea of their artwork and the detail that goes into the penciling and the coloring, because it's very important. You know, I mean, you know, you'll see some sketch art covers from different books, and then you can always tell the difference. To me, you know, the artwork is one thing, just absolutely magnificent detail they put into it, but then the coloring, in my opinion, brings the book and the characters to life. So, and like I said, this is a few that I have in my collection. I'm not going to show you everything. My basic point here was to kind of give you an idea of the quality of artwork that they did, the coloring that goes into it, the penciling, the detailing, and what have you. That way, you have an idea of what to look for. And if you're a person in the community that enjoys book covers, and you enjoy and you like what you see, I want you to go out, and this is just my way of just giving back and sharing, so you have an understanding of what you're looking at. So once again, thanks for watching, and if you do enjoy this, or if you're just a new you know, just passerby on YouTube, if you like what you see, subscribe, you know. And by all means share, and by all means like, and make your comments if you have anything else. And I'll continue to be on the lookout for a lot more of their books, and I'll definitely continue to support these three wonderful ladies in their careers and what they do, because they're wonderful. Like I said, they're wonderful people, and I'm a big fan of what they do. Okay, so once again, Fanboy72 here. I appreciate you coming by and checking me out. And thank you for stopping by and checking out Comic Book Fanatics. I'll see you again.